Hello fellow budgeters, my name is Brandy and you're watching From Debt to Dreams, and on this channel we're paying off over $400,000 worth of debt, but don't you fret, more than half of that is our mortgage. And today on this video we are going to be tracking our expenses. Honestly, there's just days where I'm like, why do I do these videos? What's the point of this? But the point is for me to see where our money is going, because if I'm not paying attention to it, who is? All right. So here's what we've got going on right here. I was not able to get on yesterday, start this video on Monday, because yesterday was my son's 9th birthday, and it was just Mondays at work are really busy, so I'm gonna have to start this video on Tuesdays mostly. So all right, here we go. So here is my husband going to Sheetz to put a little bit of gas in the car. He only put a little bit in because I was like, hey, like before payday, I was like, hey, we don't have a lot of money. Don't use the debit card. And then he was like, oh, hey, I needed to put a few dollars of gas in the car. And I was like, oh, well, you could have filled up, because I forgot to tell you that our paychecks came in. And so then right here is where he's going to fill up the rest of the car with gas. So then I took cash out for our cash stuffing envelopes. I don't count that. Here is my husband taking my boys to Circle K on Sunday morning to get them donuts. That's their little what's the word? It's their little tradition, something they love to do. I'm always at church before they are. I work in our children's ministry, and I am the assistant to the children's pastor, and so I am there for both services. They come, my boys and my husband come to second service, and so they go to get donuts before they come to church as their little thing. Here is us going out. Me and the boys went to McDonald's. Jason went to Arby's, and that's it for takeout. We overspent on groceries this week. School has started, and so my husband gets really nervous about, we have to pack our children's school lunches every day. Our school does not have a cafeteria, so we have to pack lunch every day. And my husband gets really nervous about the kinds of things that are packed in our kids' lunches, and then he will end up ultimately overspending on food, which is what happened. So unfortunately, that's just the way it is right now. This is parking for one of my good friends from high school came into town for the night, and so I got to go see her, and then probably tomorrow we will see the other purchase from us going out to see them. And then like I said, my son's birthday was yesterday, and so on Sunday we took him to Dave & Buster's. This right here where it says Visa and then kids, this was actually, maybe it should be school. I'm gonna put that as school instead of kids, because that is me buying uniforms for the boys. Let me find that. I don't even know what color I do for school. Here it is. I did school because that was uniforms. And then we have to move over here. We have my husband's life insurance that came out this month. So mine is next, should be within the next couple of days. And then this is my husband's student loan, which we have finally received word that we were on the SAVE program that Biden introduced, and then courts rejected it, all the other things. We were on interest-free forbearance for a while. So we just received word that starting August 1st, interest is going to start accruing. So I need to face the facts, and the SAVE program is just not going to ever be a thing. And so I'm going to have to pick a new repayment program. I think for my student loan. I think we can do the standard repayment plan finally. But then for my husband's, we've got to figure out something because he owes so much that they want us to send them over $1,000 a month. And like, we just can't do that. So here is the cash spending. This is my husband's allowance that he gets. Here is me pulling out money for our sinking funds, and then the money for the Play and Pay binders. And then this is, I just put it in one thing because Jason spent all of our $300 for groceries. I don't have any, and I don't even know where he put the change. Quite honestly, there's probably only a couple of cents because like he spent everything. So, that's where we're at right now. And that's where we're at. But I'll be back on hopefully tomorrow. If not tomorrow, then definitely Thursday and Friday to go over what things look like for the rest of the week. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye. Hello, fellow budgeters. My name is Brandy. Nope. Hello, happy Wednesday. Here's what we've got going on. Here is that purchase of going to Kilwins with my friend from high school. So now that is all set. And then we bought donuts for my kiddo on Monday morning so he can take those to school and have a treat with his class for his birthday. And then over here we have, I forgot to talk to y'all about this. We have a $20 Scout purchase here. The Scouts were doing a fundraiser. They were washing cars and accepting donations, and so I donated $20 for them to wash our car, and that is about it. So, yep. That's it for Wednesday. I'll see you tomorrow, Thursday. Bye. Happy Friday, fellow budgeters. Man, we are feeling it. We are feeling it. I grossly underestimated what we would be needing for this pay period, and so it's just been a little frustrating for me because I cannot believe how much I grossly underestimated what we would need, but also we have not really been doing very good at controlling our spending. So since payday is next week, we are just going to work really, really hard to make sure that we are only buying the things that we absolutely need, staying on budget for our groceries, and then also not doing any kind of takeout or spending on the debit card. So with that said, we have a couple of things going on. First, we have some gas. If I could find my, what's it called? My highlighter for gas. Here we go. Here is getting some gas in the van again. I don't understand why we're buying gas all the time. And then here is gas for the Rogue. Here is us. We had to go to Walmart to get a couple of more things that we totally completely forgot to get. So here's us again, just getting out of our routine, and with school starting, we just didn't do enough planning when it came to groceries and stuff like that, because we do have to make lunches for the boys. And so I think we overbought when it came to the kinds of foods that they might want to eat for lunch, and then we did not buy some of the things that we absolutely need. So I think that was a major part of our problem. Here is our electricity bill. It was normally I budget $200 a month for electricity, but this, because we're running the air conditioner, because it has been so hot, even though I'm trying to keep the house at the highest temperature I can keep it before I just can't handle it. It's still a lot lower than what most people do. I cannot stand being hot, and I get hot very, very easily. So I'm trying to keep the AC as high as I can, but so we can save on some money, but it's proving to be pretty difficult. Here is our, my life insurance came out, And this is my student loan coming out. And so as you can see, when I had my student loan come out, we had $66 left in the checking account, which was not going to sustain us for another week because we are going to need to buy gas. So I put $100 from our earned income account into there. So this is money that we did receive in our paycheck, and I just didn't put all of our paycheck into the checking account. I do that so that we're not spending everything. Here is when I bought things for church last month. I finally got that reimbursement check. So there's that. And then here is $200 that I had to put in. I was hoping to wait to put it in, but that's not the case. So when you watch my completed January, it's so crazy. It's crazy because next week you'll see things. It's going to go out of order. So I have finished filming the videos for next week, my mini Mondays, my play and pay, so that I could finish having all of my July completed savings challenges done. And then I counted the July completing savings challenges, and I took $200 of those completed savings challenges and put them back in the bank. All right, then there's gas, and then here is our tithes to our church, our regular monthly tithes. So there is that. Whew. All right, so we're just gonna work really hard to make sure we're not overspending this month or this paycheck. I know, and here's something that's also crazy that's happening. My husband is getting a tattoo today with some of the money that he earned helping somebody move. Well, the majority of the money that he earned helping somebody move. And so there's a little part of me that's like, it's like, oh my gosh, we're kind of low in our checking account. We're using money from our income account, and here he is, he's gonna go get a tattoo. But the thing is, he's using money that we have budgeted for his tattoo. He's not gonna use any money in the checking account, all those kinds of things. And then yeah, but I also have to remember the money in the income account, that's money I can use. I keep it in a separate account so that I'm not overspending. But if and when I do overspend, it's okay to use that money. That's what it's there for. So I'm trying not to shame myself too harshly, but also shame myself a little bit so that I don't get caught up in these overspending moments, if you know what I mean. It's been a crazy summer. All right, my friends. Well, that's it for this week. I hope that you have a really great weekend. And I pray that you do something fun with your family. Yeah, I will see you all on my Mini Mondays video on Monday. Have a great weekend. Bye.